All right, what's happening, everyone? Brandon Hofer coming at you again from the Online Coach Creator. Today, we're going to talk about how do you design an irresistible offer, coaching, consulting, digital service-based business so that you can create your client-centered business and take it into the online space and start making money right away. Now, there's another companion video to this, so down below there's going to be a link where you can find out how to get your first online client. I'm going to walk you through the exact process that I use, but on this video we're going to talk about how do you create the thing that actually makes you money. This is the foundation of it all, because if you don't have an offer, you don't have a thing that sells and makes you money, and now you don't have a business, which is probably the number one mistake that most coaches and consultants make. Is they create content and they write blog posts and they do all this stuff that gets their name out there and people know them, and they go like, great, thanks for all the free information, but they don't have an actual thing that they sell to make money. Okay, so this is the linchpin, this is the keystone, this is the thing that transitions you from hobby to actual legitimate business, which is the thing that creates that freedom lifestyle for you. So how do we go about doing this? Number one, you have to have a clear idea of who it is that you're serving, rather than just saying, well, I can help anybody with anything. A lot of life coaches will say that. I can help anyone with any limiting belief. A lot of fitness coaches will say that. Well, I can help anyone with any fitness problem. A lot of weight loss coaches will say that. Well, I can help any type of person, whether they want to lose 5 pounds and get ripped, or if they want to lose 150 pounds and they're morbidly obese and they want to get their health back. When you're creating your first offer that you will take online, you have to get ultra specific, as granular as possible. You're not asking how many total people can I help, what's the expanse of my knowledge and expertise. You're asking yourself, who is my first client? And that's the kicker. That's how granular that you want to get. Even if you got so specific that your program was only for 1 in a billion people, there are still 8 clients for you on planet Earth. And with the power of the internet, you can go out and find those 8 clients. And if you're watching these videos trying to learn how to launch a business, my guess is 8 clients sounds pretty good. So rather than believing that niching down and getting ultra specific limits my ability to make money, it's the exact opposite. Nothing is more limiting than remaining a broad strokes generalist, because if you use the language of, well, I can help anybody with anything, or I can help any business owner with scale to 7 figures or 8 figures or 10 figures, like if it's that broad, your messaging, I promise you, will get lost in the mix. No one will be paying attention to you because you're not talking to someone, you're trying to talk to everyone, and therefore no one will hear what you're saying. So that's the first step, is get ultra specific on who it is that you're helping. And again, this might seem a little simple and obvious. Number 2 is decide what you're actually going to help them with. Meaning, what is that transition that you will guide them through, okay? When it comes to coaching, when it comes to consulting, when it comes to providing digital services for someone else, almost across the board, almost 100% of the time, people are looking for help with some sort of transition. So, to give you an example from my own life, the transition that I help people navigate is, how do I take this business or business idea and transition it into the online space? If you're someone who is at least a little bit confused by that transition, then these videos are for you, because we're going to help you navigate that very specific transition. I started with an industry niche, meaning I served only fitness professionals. But after a while, I made the transition to being a transition-specific niche, meaning there's that one problem, that one major problem that I solved. So for you, the question is, what major life or business transition do you help guide people through? Typically, this will be in the scope of their business, in their life as it relates to their health, their finances, their relationships, one of these big categories that everybody is interested in. If you have made that transition yourself, or if you have studied that transition and you know exactly how to help people through that, you have the seeds of what can become your offer. Okay, so it's identify clearly who you want to help, Identify clearly what major life or business transition you are going to help them navigate. And then if you take a look at what is their current state, what is their desired state, your program is the bridge between those two conditions of their life. And what I mean by that is, if someone makes this transition, what are the predictable barriers that you as the expert, you know they're gonna come across these barriers, and what are the sequential milestones that they achieve along the way as they overcome each and every one of those barriers. So if we took an example from the realm of business coaching, what are the predictable barriers that I know you're gonna come across? Well, you are experiencing one of those right now. I know that everyone who makes the transition into the online space on some level struggles to articulately put together exactly what type of thing that they are offering. And I know ahead of time, if your current state is, I'm over here and I don't have an online business, and my desired state is, I want the freedom lifestyle that an online business can create for me, part of that bridge, all the way over here at the beginning, part of that bridge is creating an offer that will actually make you money so that you can start to sequentially achieve these milestones along the way. Now, we don't have time on this video to get into all of the milestones that are part of that. What I'm saying is that you have a process. Whatever life or business transition you help someone navigate through, there is a process that you can leverage to show people this is the step-by-step way to go from current state to desired state. As soon as you are able to clearly articulate what are those predictable barriers and what are those predictable milestones along the way, then you have your offer. Now, I've had people that sit down, clients that sit down and do this work, because it's a lot of like mental effort, right? Sit down and do this work, it takes them a day or two, and now they've got a $5,000 offer and they're like, boom, I'm ready to start selling this thing. I also have clients who take a little bit longer to make this happen. Some people take 30 days, 60 days. My point is, if you delay, this could take you the next couple years of your life. You could launch this as soon as today if you actually sat down and got clear and did the work. So, along those lines, here's what I'm gonna provide for you. This video is just kind of like an introduction to this concept. I put together a full digital masterclass. It is available evergreen, meaning it's available on demand. All you have to do is click the link that we're going to put in the description below, and that will redirect you to the full masterclass. So you can sit down, grab a cup of coffee, get out a notebook and a pen, take some notes, and then I'm actually going to give you a practical exercise that you can do that is going to guide you step by step through the process of how you can create your signature offer as well. The key to launching this thing is to have one offer for one type of client to solve one major life or business transition. As soon as you have that, you have the thing that you can sell, and you can start reaching out to people online via any of the big 4 social media platforms: Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram. Make personal connections, talk to people as an actual human, not just some guru behind the shroud. Connect with them and enroll your first client. So click the link below, you'll get the full masterclass. That will help you take the step forward that you need today to get this thing rolling. It's time to stop hesitating. It's time to start taking action. I'm going to provide you with all the tools and resources that you need. You are fully capable. You have everything that you need right now to take the steps forward to create the freedom lifestyle that you truly desire. That's all for today. We'll catch you next time.